Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Badomako. Um, so I built this. I want this to be a community of learning where we learn things together. I've been learning a lot of money quite recently. So as of now, 2021, this is what I've learned so far. Two classes, right? There's a rich and everybody else. A lot of people talk about middle class and upper middle class, but no. There's two classes. There's a rich and then there's everybody else. Because if people aren't rich, usually what it is something happens and they lose their money, maybe their job or something, and then they're broke or they need help, right? So two classes, okay. There's a difference in assets and liabilities. So what's an asset? An asset is anything that puts money into your pocket, right? And a liability is anything that takes money out of your pocket, right? So if you have a house, what's a house? Some people say a house is an asset, but no, a house is a liability because you have to pay expenses on it. If you have a house that you rented out, that's an asset, right? A car, what's a car? A car is a liability because it takes money out of your pocket. You have to pay for repairs, you have to pay for fuel, you have to do a lot of things, right? If it puts money in your pocket, like it's a car for your business and it brings money in, that's an asset. Okay. So the next thing I've learned is that you have to pay yourself first. So for every thing you make, every amount you make, you pay yourself a little bit. So let's say your paycheck comes in and it's 1,000 cedis, dollars, whatever. Take a little bit of it and move it into an account that you don't touch, that you have access to, obviously, but you don't touch it. You don't use it for anything else. It's your investment account. It's your savings, right? So some people do 40%, others do 70%. Depends on how much you can afford and what your expenses are. So I've also learned that it's important to invest in yourself. So when I move money to my investment account, that's going to be for like projects I have to do. Like if I want to build a business, that's where I'll take the money from. If I want to learn something which would make it easier for me to make more money, that's the account I buy it from, right? So if I have to buy a book or I have to buy a course or something like that, right? Now some people just leave money sits in a bank account forever, right? Some people, right? But then the problem with this is that there's inflation, and inflation is constantly killing your money. You just don't see it, right? I think I'll make a whole video on what inflation is. Let me know in the comments if you want to see that video. I've also learned so far that you should watch for who you listen to, because there's so many different schools of thought around money and around everything I want to do, pretty much, right? There's people who say save a lot and don't spend. There's people who say save for retirement, right? There's people who say start a business. I think it's important to learn who you want to listen to, what you want for your life, and then figure out who is giving that message and learn from them. There's two financial statements for every transaction, right? There's two financial statements. If you are buying something, you have an asset section and a liability section, right? Imagine that, right? And then the person you're buying from also has an asset section and a liability section. That's actually not a financial statement. It's just a part of the financial statement. So when you pay for something, it goes from your asset section to their asset section. That's how an exchange is made. That's how an exchange is made. So whatever you buy, if you buy a car, you take money from your asset section and move it to their asset section. When I started imagining money like that, it made me more conscious about how I spend and what I spend on. Because technically all I'm doing is I'm taking money out of my pocket and giving it to them. So do I like them? Do I like the business? Do I like the message? If not, then why am I giving them more assets? Which is what all of us want. Um, the last thing I've learned so far is that money is an exchange of value. Money is a pretty huge concept topic, I don't know, in modern day life, right? Because we all use it, right? But all it really is just an exchange of value. It shows that you have something I consider valuable to me, so I'm giving you money in order to take it from you. That's all money is really, right? There will be more videos like these in the future, but yeah, this is it so far. Consider subscribing so that I can see my future videos and watch me figure this YouTube thing out.